Hello, trader. Hope that you had an enjoyable weekend and starting another trading week. We are nearing to the end of the month, so let's see what kind of opportunity we have as there will be a new weekly and daily opening coming up, especially tomorrow with market open. In this lower time frame, we saw that at the end of the past week, there was a sudden breakout from this level, from this order block. So if we look at here, we can see there was, after this double bottom, there was a big bounce here, and the price dropped to the order block and it started to bounce back up. So with the market open, where we can find next trade, let's look at, first of all, again reviewing the bigger picture to see where the market is potentially heading, looking at monthly chart, where from the historical perspective we can see that there is an inverted head and shoulder, a strong breakout, pullback, another breakout, deeper pullback. And we can see the market here in this area. There is another monthly impulse that we can see on XAUUSD. Now, what we can see, this is the current monthly price action. Here is potentially in a deeper pullback. So there is a pattern here that we can look at for potential how far the pullback may come. We saw that after this inverted head and shoulder, the market has made a narrow pullback, deeper pullback. So we saw that back to back two pullback is longer than each other. Therefore, this one could be a bigger pullback, and even it might break the structure here. If we look at the Elliott wave theory, also we can see a potential for a breakup structure in that area. So this is a bigger long-term picture. We might see a couple of months even to drop back here, but at the moment we can see the current monthly candle so far from this resistance line, the price started to drop here, and this is the current monthly price action. If we drop this level here to this previous resistance, which is turning support here, and what we can see that after this monthly drop, currently the price initially tested this low and there has been a bounce. What I think that this week we may see initially further upside a little bit for retest potentially this level, and then to drop back again as we are expecting deeper pullback. So that we can look for from the weekly what kind of price action it might form. Now, looking at in that area, because it's a long term bull market, as you can see, uh, quite a few weeks the market was forming series of higher low, and along the way we saw that there was multiple times breakup structure, and whenever breaking from the structure, the bulls pushing that price back to the upside. And here it is now in a we saw there was a long week, big doji, followed by a green candle, but it's still maintaining that series of lower high, followed by we see there is another big red candle here. Now in this area, what we can see on weekly perspective, the price, the previous weekly candle close below this support level, below this weekly support, and as this candle close below, we can see the market below that level. What I think that because it triggers the liquidity, it's pushing back up, we may see that this week weekly open could push that price initially again back to the upside to retest this potential support here as a resistance, even if penetrating little higher, and then coming down here to fill that weekly candlestick pattern. So this could be the wave for this upcoming week, initial bounce and then return back. So dropping down to the daily chart, how it looks like on the lower time frame, we can see that from the daily, here is the daily bounce, followed by, after cross of this daily high, we saw a red candle, which is a kind of sideways movement. We saw a narrow candle, red green. So we might see that kind of movement in the beginning of the week. So green, red, green, red, we might say green, and that green might go back to retest this weekly resistance, either creating a higher high or creating a lower high, dropping again to fill that zone. So we might see little sideways movement and then drop or bounce. So this is the daily situation. So let's drop down to the lower time frame. I would look at the 15 minutes in the beginning of the week for potential entry here. Now in this zone where you can see that this is the 15 minutes price section where there is a order block here. So for those who are not sure about the order block, guys, make sure you also stay subscribed for more updated education that I'm posting. So this is the order block where the smart money were buyer for this move to the upside on XAUUSD, and it created this top here. And what we could see in this market for the price to potentially um, a bounce here, what I think that in this, because in this 15 minutes, because the market started to bounce from the order block, we may see the market to continue to trend. Now for us to enter, I will be expecting a breakup structure here in the beginning of the week. Either gap open or early opening breakup structure is where we can look for potential entry. So this is the first move that expecting to continue to the upside, either to create a higher high to equal high and then to drop or move in a potentially to the sideway. So this is where the plan is. Let's see how the market opens, and also I'll keep you posted throughout the week, guys. Every day almost I'm posting analysis. So if you haven't joined also the Telegram community, you can find link below this video for more updates and education to get access to every day. So with that said, thank you, and I'll see you again in another analysis.